Hey, I'm Tom Buckland, the founder of HQ SEO. I wanted to build this quick 2-minute explainer video to basically talk about what we do here for anyone who's not familiar with SEO or organic marketing. So a lot of businesses struggle to generate inbound leads or sales for their business. An inbound lead or sale is when you've attracted or pulled a prospect into your business or your website. The reason why inbound leads are so good is they're already attracting people that are looking for what you're offering, and they're usually already pre-sold on a specific decision. So they're a lot easier to convert from a prospect into a customer or a client. In our case, we use organic search through Google to pull these customers into our clients' websites. And then hence, if you're not ranking for specific terms to enable you to do this, then no leads or sales will be generated as a result. The process we use is relatively simple. Your prospects are already searching for extremely competitive and specific keywords and phrases within Google. And then currently, if you're not ranking for these terms, then these leads are still being created, and these prospects are still going to a certain place, and then obviously most of the time they're going to higher ranked competitors. So this is where we come in and determine what your most profitable keywords are and start you off with an achievable organic marketing campaign. And usually we start small and scale up. We've worked with some clients that started with a very small budget, and then over the last 5 years have now making an additional 7 figures in leads through search. The key part is the search demand is already there. We simply divert it to your website instead of your competitors' sites. I'm going to run through a few examples in a second, but you can see all the examples and our case studies on our website if you go to hqseo.co.uk/case-studies. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch, and let's hop over to the screen share. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a couple of case studies live just after recording the quick intro video, just because it's very easy to manipulate screenshots, whereas if it's a live information such as what we're in now, which is obviously just Google Analytics, we can actually see things very easily. I'm going to be removing the name of the client in this case, just so there's no conflict of interest or anything like that. So you can see we came on board in September or August actually, 2018 for this client, and we jumped up straight from 30,000 unique sessions per month, all the way up to 40,000. Wow, we're a little over 45,000 now, as of 13th of January 2019. So as you can see, a 33% increase within 3 months. And the good news is this translates to revenue as well, because if we have a look, we always want to translate it to revenue. So as you can see here, organic search. Revenue started off at about 73,600 per month, and then we've slowly been able to increase that to 92k. 87 in October. December's a little bit shorter just because of that Christmas break. You usually get a slow week for clients in this industry, probably the majority of business-to-business industries as well. But if you have a look at week as well, it's been slowly increasing over time, with large jumps occurring around November. Which is what we like to see, and then a slow drop off in Christmas as well. Another quick example, this is a beautiful case study we ran. The client came on board with a relatively brand new site. If you look at the weekly sessions, it's only around 100 when we started in January, or even before that, 50, 100 sessions or users per week. This is organic search breakdown per week. Now we are able to actually increase it to, this week was almost 1,500, which is awesome. This client is now generating 100 leads a month. So this is really, really nice, considering their average lead value is about £400 to £500. And this is all through organic search as well. As you can see here, goal completions, almost 1,500. So this is lead generation here. Again, you can see how exponential this is, because in the first, say, 3 months of a campaign, even 4 months, although it went well, it went from 100 per month to 460. In the second half of the campaign, if you consider we have all 12-month contracts, that's just, gone through the roof. So this is something to remember as well, especially when you're doing this on a 12-month campaign, that organic search is very top-heavy in terms of results. So if you rank on page 2, you're going to get 0 traffic. If you rank top of page 1, for example, if you rank 3rd, you're going to get about 300% less traffic than if you rank first. Okay, so just increasing those small rankings from 5th to 2nd or 6th to 1st, that's going to translate to a lot of organic search revenue as well. And then the final quick example, this is a relatively new client. We came on board quite early and they had a lot of technical SEO issues. So you can see this is a lot of fixing going on in the early days. The weekly sessions are around 300, 350. And then once all of those are solved and we started our link building, it's scaled even through Christmas to now we're at 870 sessions per week, 700, that sort of range. And the great news is, again, this is translated to organic search revenue. And as you can see, this has been increasing over time. So a site that generated nothing is now generating close to 2,000 a month, and that's even with only 5 months into a campaign. So again, this is an example of a sort of startup site, as opposed to this client who's had a relatively good search profile before we came on board. So that's pretty much everything. I just want to show you a few quick examples. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch, and thanks for watching.